to Lagbaja out of Nigeria. As we promised, we have a very special guest in the house that's going to tell us a lot of things that is going on in the community. Please let's welcome Mr. Boyaga Olua. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Yvonne. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to your daughter. Hi. Welcome to African Experience Worldwide. Tell us a little bit about your program, what you're doing.
Yes, thanks so much. Essentially, HappyAfricanTropicalFoods.com is it's a new and exciting online tropical food store. We specialize in some of the highest quality African groceries, and we offer free delivery within our delivery radius. We service 20-mile radius around the Alpharetta area, where that's essentially what we have going on.
Can you do mailing also, or it's just delivery?
That's a great question. We actually are now pushing out into other states. We currently are servicing other states by FedEx. But the area around the 20-mile radius, we actually can deliver, and that's one of the key things about our service. In fact, not only do we bring some of the highest quality African groceries, but we actually can deliver them to our customers.
You know, well, before we went on Shola, my partner, I had told him, well, we have an interview, and we talked about it. So he was asking me, is it hand delivered? I said, no, I think it's mailed. So now you're here.
Yeah, I got it.
That's exactly right. In fact, in setting up the business, we had a number of priorities that we wanted to accomplish.
Okay.
And we recognized that in today's world, most people are quite busy.
Yes.
And it takes time to get to the tropical food store. For many people, it's 5, 10, maybe 15 miles away. So we wanted to speak to that problem, and that's how we came about the online ordering and hand delivery to the customers.
So people cannot walk to the store to buy. Can they do that?
They can, because we are online only.
Okay.
So yeah, we process and just handle the things from a mini warehouse, and we're not set up to actually have customers come by.
And so they call, what number do they call?
They call 770-740-9515 is the number. And the orders actually come in online, so they go onto our website, which is www.happyafrican.com. And once they place the order there, we then package the products and we deliver to them the very next day.
Do you have a set number of days to deliver, or can it be done 24 hours?
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually deliver Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
So if an order comes in by 8 p.m. of one day, it's delivered the very next day. So as long as it's between Monday and Saturday.
Okay. And how?
Now, I know that these guys will have the opportunity of picking these items themselves. So you guys have to pick it for them. Now, when you go deliver, do they give you any kind of hard time about these yams? It's not looking good. Or this.
Yeah, so that was something we thought about early on as well. So essentially what we put in place is the only 7-day money back guarantee in the business, in the industry. So if somebody buys something from us and they're not pleased for any reason, they get their money back, no questions asked. And we're committed to quality, so we don't run into that issue often. Of course, we're licensed by the Georgia Department of Agriculture and the City of Alpharetta, so we adhere to the highest quality standards.
So if somebody complains about what they bought, how is that handled? Do you need to refund the money or send some other products?
Yes, what we give them the option. If they have a problem, they simply call us and say, okay, I'm not pleased with this or not pleased with that. And we actually go back out and pick the product up. And we give them the option if they want a replacement or they want their money back. It's up to them, because it's, we develop a business with the understanding that the customer is the lifeblood of the business. So whatever they want that will make them happy is what we'll do.
Well, what if the product, for example, I mean, let's go back to the yam, has been cut. And you come in and examine it, it looks good. But to them, they feel like this is not the kind of yam that I want.
Yeah.
Do you still give them your money when the product is good?
This is awesome. The question, you speak directly to the problem. Yams, as you all know, is a difficult product.
Yeah.
It looks good on the outside, but sometimes it's not good on the inside. It's impossible to tell. So we wanted to address that. And we had a similar situation this past week. We had a customer that ordered yams. He called a few days later. He said when he cut the yam, he didn't like it. The inside, there were spots in it. He said, okay, not a problem. We went back. We gave him two tubers of yam to replace the one that he bought. Just as our way of saying, we truly appreciate the fact that he gave us the opportunity to correct the problem. So we have a belief that the customer should not be the one left holding the bag. I've heard people talk about the fact that, the farmer or the person selling it has no control over it as well. But our belief is that the customer definitely should be the last person to have to bear the cost.
I think that's a good idea, baby. Something that probably, are you planning to expand instead of just the 20 miles, maybe 30, 40 miles?
We are, essentially we're working all constantly on trying to drive delivery costs down. So for now, the economics make sense for 20 miles. But as we expand and grow, like I mentioned, we're now expanding into other states for shipping. We will either ship to areas outside of the 20 miles, or as we drive the delivery cost down, we will actually hand deliver. We particularly like the hand delivery approach, but we can't for now limit us to a 20-mile radius, which is quite large. I mean, that covers a large portion of the North Metro Atlanta area, from Sandy Springs, Roswell, Dunwoody, Marietta, pretty much most of the counties, the metro counties, part of Gwinnett, part of Cobb, part of South Forsyth, North Fulton, and Cherokee County as well.
But you would not turn down anybody if, let's say, me that lives in
Southside.
what would happen to me if I wanted to use your service?
If you wanted to use our service currently, unfortunately we're not able to service those areas, because one of the things we set out to do was we made our mission statement 2 words, happiness guaranteed. The only way to ensure that is to do extremely well in the areas that we service currently, rather than try to overextend ourselves. So for now, we're not able to service all of Metro Atlanta, but like I mentioned, we're trying to service the 20-mile radius, which is a good portion of the North Metro.
So how is that going so far?
It's going well. It's going well. It's been a learning experience. We were blessed. We had a period of about 3 months where we tested out a number of the things that we had in place. So we had that time to really test out the principle itself, and we also had that time to set up supply lines, set up delivery logistics, to be able to make sure that the minute we actually rolled out marketing on the 20th of December. So technically we've been in business for about 9 months, since July 3rd, but it's really been the last 4 months that we pushed out into the general public, and it's really, we're very thankful about what's going on right now.
Now you're on 89.3 FM, everybody's hearing about Happy African, and they would like to support your business and of course get that easy relaxation of getting the food delivered to them. Why don't you think about a small cost for outside the 20-mile radius, and say, okay, if you are interested, you're in Atlanta, like Mufonda is in Atlanta downtown, and wants you to supply something from your online store, maybe charge her a few more dollars for, for delivery.
Yes, you said it right, like a businessman. That's one of the things that we currently are looking at. We intend to essentially test the market out, because we're very, very big on testing and surveys to find out how open the market will be to paying a delivery charge that's, might be 10, 15, 20 bucks to bring the thing outside of the 20-mile radius. Currently, we have free delivery on orders of $50 or more. So, we may, like you mentioned, not be able to offer the free delivery to the areas outside of 20 miles. But again, we are really driving quality right now within 20 miles to ensure that we get it right. And then we're very open to expanding beyond that.
And give the phone number again, please, and the website.
Yes, the website is www.happyafrican.com, and the phone number is 770-740-9515.
9515. We want to thank you for coming by today, and we'll keep checking in to see what is happening and how people are responding to the service, because I think it will help a lot of people. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. One thing I wanted to mention is our way of, again, letting the customer know that we truly appreciate them is we are big on promotions and coupons and deals, and we currently have a deal for first-time customers, and that's $20 off their first purchase of $50 or more. So essentially the customer has the convenience of being able to order online. We have the assurance of quality. We have our commitment to customer service and price. We're huge on price. If I may say this real quickly, we had a survey recently that the MailChimp survey where 94.11% of customers and existing potential customers said HappyAfricanTropicalFoods.com has very competitive pricing. So the promotion is $20 off your first order for $50 or more, and we bring the items to you.
I think that's a great idea. We want to thank you, Mr. Lowa, for stopping by African Experience Worldwide this afternoon, and tell all your customers to listen to African Experience Worldwide.
And to support us, African Experience, we also need a fundraiser starts next Saturday. So if you guys are listening and you are a supporter of Happy African, make sure you give us a call on Saturday.
Thank you.